Last year, I spent 14 days growing 2 chia Christmas trees, otherwise known as the chia-ristmas trees, and this is what happened. I took these chia seeds and these 2 trees, and I opened up my chia bag, bought from my favorite store, Trader Joe's, poured them in a bowl of water to turn them into a sticky gel, and once they reached the right consistency, they were ready to get pasted onto my trees. Now, I bought 2 trees just in case the material on one of the trees didn't work. One was wood and one was glass. And this was before I had a 3D printer, so I had to buy them instead of print my own. But anywho, I started slapping on the chia paste onto my trees. I did my best to create an even layer on top of those trees. I had to make sure that it was thin so that they didn't have any chance at going moldy or falling off altogether by the weight of the seeds. And for a while I was doing amazing and it was working well, and all we had to do was wait for our Christmas tree to grow. I really did try my best to spread them out, and I even waited 10 minutes for them to dry on the tree so that they wouldn't fall off. And as you can see here, soon the seeds kind of just started to slide off a little bit, and I was so confused because I spent 2 hours trying to stick the seeds on, only to see them start to slide off. And as disheartening as that was, I just kept on going and tried to trust the process because not all of them fell off, and we seemed to still be good to grow our trees. And somehow, by the grace of the Christmas gods, the seeds stopped sliding off and I did it. The trees looked amazing. Now, since the second tree was a different material, I was hoping that this one wouldn't give me as much trouble, especially since it was wood. What I really should have done here was get a clay tree and then the seeds would really stick. But I had to work with what we had here, okay? And soon we had 2 trees looking fine as heck, ready to start growing into a nice big chia tree for the holidays.
This is the best we're gonna get. It's really good though. Come on, this is sick. Okay, now we wait for our Christmas tree. On to the next one. I'll try not to spend an hour doing this with this one.
I kept a bag over one of them to keep the humidity high, and the other one I just left it alone hoping it would grow just fine. A little experiment. The next day I removed that bag to check on how the growth was doing, and everything was looking nice and on track to have our homegrown chia-ristmas tree for the holidays. I made sure to spray it with water every few hours. This was a tedious task to make sure that those seeds stayed damp. And after another couple days passed, I went to check on our trees, only to notice that the seeds started to separate and fall off entirely off of the tree. The green tree even had some mold on it, which is absolutely disgusting, and it was a true disaster. But you know that it's all trial and error on this channel, and I was determined. So I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe these things just needed some more sunlight. So I did the whole thing